Hi Virgos, welcome to your weekly reading for the week of September 11th through September 17th. Hope your month of September is off to a great start and that Virgo season has really been nurturing you in some way, because I really feel that the month of September is meant to bring in some emotional healing of some sort and to see the benefits of allowing our emotional side into our lives. All right, the water nurtures the ground, your earth. Okay, so really especially too if there is a water sign in your life, but it's really going to help you see the abundance. Okay, cups to our emotions. And so giving gratitude and thanks is such a big way of allowing more into our lives and focusing on just gratitude. Okay, so really allow yourself to enjoy what you have. Allow yourself to see the benefits of embracing your emotional side, your emotional needs, okay, and the emotional needs of others. Now, it's not saying you have to change who you are as a Virgo, but it's just recognizing and hearing people, you know, because you show love in your own way. Everybody shows love in a certain way. And Virgos, you are just really seeing the benefits of allowing yourself to be vulnerable, especially in relationships. A big theme this summer was about how you navigate your relationships, how you show up in relationships, how others show up for you, because you have a tendency to stay focused, you know, on this energy and just if anybody pays attention to the details, it's a Virgo, right? So you really want to apply that hard work, attention to detail that you do for the earthly things like work and projects to your relationships. Okay, so see how you can see how your Virgo-ness can benefit your relationships, and applying that Virgo energy into relationships, and see how, I mean, it's gonna just boom, like fast forward moving, season that day. But yeah, this is like big change in progress, okay? When we can apply our Virgo-ness to our relationships. You're really, I feel just this month, but specifically I think this week as we're like transitioning and those retrograde planets are beginning to move forward again, there's going to be a lot that comes into our lives when it comes to this emotional transformation and unlocking so much abundance in our lives, and really, again, letting go of patterns that no longer serve us. It's not just you, Virgos, it's everybody's going through huge transformational shifts in one way or another. Okay. But yeah, also please check out your extended monthly reading. Those are available. I will be linking the extended monthly Virgo at the end of this episode. Not episode, reading. I guess it could be an episode. But Mercury retrograde still in effect, still affecting communication, and it's definitely affecting mine. But yeah, the paradigm shift that's happening for you, highlight on harmony in our relationships, you know, balance and fairness in our relationships, like by allowing yourself to release all of the trauma or the triggers that are connected to either our past life or our childhood, and just being able to open ourselves up to love. Okay? And not just loving others, but loving yourself, Virgos. All right, so let's see. What does September 11th through September 17th have in store for Virgos? Yeah, man, that emotional side, I'm telling you, really embracing that emotional side, embracing love, celebration, letting go of that heavy, heavy earth energy that's clearing, okay? And whatever, like, I feel like this is like some past betrayal or hurt that pulls us back into this old paradigm of thinking. Really want to release that, okay? Because it's really, I mean, releasing that is going to allow you to be emotionally fulfilled. And at the end of the day, isn't that what we all want? Emotions aren't something to fear. They're something to embrace. All right. Let us see what we got for Virgo, September 11th through September 17th, 2023. Yeah, that Judgment era, I'm telling you. We're in the shift, right? We're one scene's fading out, another scene's fading in. So we still see the 3D reality of the old paradigm, but we can also see the 3D reality of this new paradigm. They're just crossing each other right now, okay? But pretty soon, this will be everybody liberating themselves, love, peace, acceptance. Very cool. Right. Well, this is looking great. Okay, so the energy from last week coming into this week is the Nine of Swords. Now, again, so many planets in retrograde, and one of them being Mercury. We have a lot of negative thinking. This negative thinking can be keeping us up at night, okay? Worries, fears, doubts, things from the past, how things worked out before, a lot of triggers. So knowing this, though, and when you have an understanding of the astrology, when you have an understanding of why, you know, communication issues are happening, you can have more clarity, okay? And then it just allows you to slow down. But this slowing down, we don't want to get stuck in these thoughts. There's things you can do, okay? So it's like, don't render yourself helpless of this negative thinking. You have the power to change how you think. You have the power to see situations, relationships in a different light. Everybody's being urged this month, and specifically this week, to do some shadow work. And so I've been suggesting a shadow work journal that I found that I'm personally going to also partake in working on. But it really unlocks that shadow side, facing it, releasing it, moving on. Like, these things don't have to keep coming up. But I really feel like we're clearing that. Like, Virgos, you've been really good at working with the energy, okay? And it is your season, so that's really beneficial that this energy is coming in when you can feel empowered. But the Page of Wands is your energy for this week, so really exploring ways that you can fuel that inner flame inside you. Now, if you do have children, really taking time to spend time with your children, reconnecting to your inner child specifically. And if you do have kids, like ways that you can think about, like, what did I like to do when I was a kid? And then doing that with your kids, right? Like, depending on what age they are. But you really want to see that allowing that childlike energy into your life can fuel that inner flame. And it brings that joy, okay? It brings that abundant, emotionally fulfilled energy. Now, the Seven of Cups next week, because again, if we allow this childlike energy into our lives, it is going to unlock so much potential next week. But we have to remember, we cannot keep ourselves in that 3D Virgo paradigm of what, you know, is in front of us and how we cultivate our abundance. So you have to remember that you're only limited to what you think is reasonable. So if you can disconnect yourself from your perception of what is achievable and give more of that Piscean energy of the sky is the limit, there's no limit to the abundance that you can bring into your life, you're really going to allow yourself to push through this block that's within you, right? Like, again, connected to this Nine of Swords and this overthinking, this focusing on the past and how the past has worked out. Because yes, there's a lot of choices, but instead of seeing it's too many choices, there's too many things in front of me. Wow, the universe has provided me with so much more than I expected. And because I am connected to my inner flame, my inner child, I'm going to make the choice that is guided with this, right? So this is really wonderful because this is clearing, okay? So let's see what empowering question is going to help Virgos stay connected to that inner flame and appreciate all the abundance in their life. But again, too, that Virgo, like, we have to shift our perception of how the world works. It's like a big thing for Virgos. Like, my goodness. All right, I'm keeping that one out, but I'm going to do one more shuffle. Yeah, a huge shift in how we believe the world works. That just like, man, those cards are like, yes. Yes, Virgo, switch it. And again, that's for like all earth signs really, okay? So if you are earth heavy too, pay attention to that. And if you can like allow water into your life, if you can dip your toes in the water, like the lake, a river, a creek, or even, you know, just taking a bath and lighting a candle. So you allow your inner flame to shine while you are emotionally nurturing yourself. Letting the other elements into your life is such a wonderful way to feel more complete, if you will. Like for me, I lack earth, so I need to get out into nature more. Okay. So you have 2 empowering questions, okay? The first, what am I thankful for today? And that's what I was saying about that gratitude, right? So when we get to next week with this energy, that we don't rubber band snap back to our old Virgo thinking, and that we embrace a new concept of abundance and material wealth, okay? And the other question is, what are my most important values? How are they reflected in my life and in my daily decisions? Okay? So, if your actions are not reflecting your values, that might be where that 9 of Swords comes from. But that is all for this week, Virgos. Please do like, comment, and share with others that you think that this reading will resonate with. Also, please subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot on YouTube so you get notifications of when new videos pop up. Also, check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising for a more in-depth look at the week ahead. Also, your monthly extended will be tagged at the end of this video, so please do check that out if you haven't already. And if there's a particular planet that you want some illumination on, definitely check the sign that corresponds to that planet in your chart. If you don't know that, I always link Pam Gregory's free birth chart in every episode description. So take a look at that and have a wonderful, revitalizing week, Virgos.